Hey, ladies and gentlemen.
Hi, everyone.
Hey, welcome to the Vicki Chats podcast. Jeremy Jones is in the house again today, ladies and gentlemen. If you've spent any time downtown lately, you already know Jeremy Jones. He's the guy behind two of Waterloo's go to spots for food, music, and unforgettable nights Screaming Eagle, American Bar and Grill, and Bootleggers Kitchen and Bar. Jeremy didn't just open restaurants, he helped build a scene. From killer burgers and packed lunch hours to live bands, open mics, game days, and nights that turn legendary. His places are where Waterloo shows up to eat loud, drink proud, and support local music. Jeremy took a huge leap, bet on our community, and helped prove that Waterloo is the place for entertainment. I'm so excited to have him here with me again today. Let's talk about food, music, and why downtown just keeps on getting better.
Awesome. Well, thanks for having me, Vicki, and good
Um,
morning.
my pleasure. Good morning. So, Screaming Eagle has built such a loyal night crowd over the years, but now you're expanding daytime hours at Bootleggers. So, what made you realize the Cedar Valley was ready for more lunch options from you?
Well, I think it was really mainly listening to what the customers are telling me when I'm out and about. I hear a
Ooh,
lot of, when are you guys opening for lunch over there? We want to get out and try it. We're not
yes.
necessarily nightlife people. So having another option downtown, I think, has been important, especially with some of the changes that are getting ready to take place.
There you go. And Bootleggers is now open Tuesday through Saturday, starting at 11. What can people expect when they walk in for lunch compared to the evening vibe?
Well, we've kind of brightened it up a little bit there during the day. We still got our country music bumping, but we're offering some unique lunch specials and just a lot faster service,
Yeah.
just a little bit different vibe. We understand that people are in a hurry when they're in for lunch and they have limited time. So we're just trying to be conscious of that.
There you go. Screaming Eagle has always been a lunch staple downtown. What made you decide it was time to bring the same daytime energy to Bootleggers too?
Well, like I said earlier, I think that there's been a need for some expanded lunch options downtown. There have been a
Mm-hmm.
couple businesses that decided they didn't want to be open for lunch anymore, so we thought we would capitalize on that. And then, along with the warmer weather, I think more people are going to start coming out.
There you go. So let's talk about daily lunch specials. How important was it for you to make lunch affordable, quick, and something people can count on during the work week?
Extremely important,
Yeah.
especially when you're in a full service bar and grill.
Yes.
Like I said earlier, people do have limited time for lunch, sometimes less than an hour, 45 minutes. So getting, food from
Yes.
the order to the plate as quickly as possible and being respectful of people's time
Yeah.
that are currently on lunch break from work is really important to us.
Oh, that's lovely. So, for the business crowd listening and viewing us right now, why should bootleggers be their new go to lunch meeting spot?
Well, I think it's because we're just so unique. Our
Yeah.
menu is so different from anywhere else downtown, or really in the Cedar Valley
Ooh.
for that matter. We've got what I like to call funky cowboy food.
Ooh,
It's just there are
yeah.
menu items that just don't exist. From fried green tomatoes to crab rangoons to hot pastrami sandwiches. You just can't really always find those in an American bar and grill atmosphere.
Okay, and we're getting ready to launch Thirsty Thursdays here on 106.5 Corn Country. I'm so excited. Every Thursday, you could be winning a free $25 gift card to Screaming Eagle or Bootleggers. Oh my gosh, it's going to be so much fun. That starts next week. So, what other ways are you giving away gift certificates? And what's the best way for listeners to get in on the action other than our Thirsty Thursdays?
Yeah, I've really gotten into social media marketing quite a bit lately, and
Ooh,
I look at the Facebook Meta algorithms and public
nice.
engagements. Go give us a positive review or tell us about your
Yes.
experience. Just engage with us on social media at both places, or I'm downtown every day, so if you see me, say hi. I've been giving away mimosa towers. We're getting ready to launch that new special on Saturdays. Gift
Ooh,
certificates, free drinks, free appetizers. I'm
nice.
trying to do that a couple times a week. So be present on social media or find me if
Yeah,
you want to win something.
there you go. And what's a mimosa tower?
Yeah, so that was something I ran across. It's about an 85-ounce tower that has ice down the center, and we're doing mimosa towers or Long Island iced teas every Saturday from 11 to 4. So bring your friends. This is
Ooh.
not something you should be drinking alone. I don't recommend that at all, and I don't want to be responsible for that. So
Right?
bring friends with you. You're going to need them. but it's going to be a fun thing, and no one else is offering that currently. So just something unique again to get people to come in and check us out if they haven't been.
Yes, I love it. And open mic Tuesdays and bingo Wednesdays already give people reasons to come out at night. How does opening at 11 help create an all-day destination?
Well, that's a good question because you can't really drink moonshine all day,
No.
especially during the week if you've got to work. We have about 40 different flavors of moonshine. So, but if you wanted to
40?
40.
Whoa.
If you wanted to just come in and chill and sip on a cocktail and listen to some good country music for the afternoon, that's great. We do get a lot of people in for happy hour. So, just come check us out, and then you can decide if you want to stay all day or not.
Okay, so what's your favorite flavor of moonshine?
I would say the Hunch Punch. I think it's what I typically tell people. It is a tropical punch flavored moonshine. It's different. There's not a lot of tropical punch flavored alcohols out there. So I think that's kind of a crowd favorite too. And then there's a banana pudding one that's a little creamier that a lot of people like. So
oh my gosh,
there's
yummy.
a lot of unique ones. It's really interesting.
Oh, wow. And that's really timely because Monday was Banana Pie Day, National Day of Banana Pie.
Oh,
so, yeah, it's really super timely. I love it. So, what's one thing on the new lunch menu that you think is going to surprise people?
I don't know that it's necessarily a new thing. It's been on our menu. It's called the Ruckus BLT. It is a BLT with a fried green tomato on it, our signature sauce on a flatbread. It's quickly become a crowd favorite, and I think it's probably my favorite sandwich too. So
oh, yummy.
I
love that. So when someone says, I didn't realize Bootleggers was open for lunch, what do you want them to know?
You got to come and check it out. You got to check out our vibe. We're just so unique from everywhere else, and that's what I strived for. I wanted to put forth a cross between like those old taverns in the small town Iowa that my parents took me to for lunch and dinner when I was growing up, to kind of a moonshine theme, almost speakeasy. Mason jar lighting in there and rope lighting. It's a really neat vibe. And I think people seem to really think it's cool.
Oh my gosh. Well, I have a sweet tooth. And what do you have for dessert?
Oh, well, that varies. I think our apple pie egg roll logs are pretty popular.
Oh my gosh, yummy.
We're actually working on some new desserts right now to kind of offer maybe a daily or weekly special.
Yes.
To kind of mix it up.
Oh, I love that so much. So how about this? How are you balancing speed and quality for the lunch crowd that might only have a 30 to 45-minute break?
It's training with the staff, and this isn't our first rodeo. We've been doing lunches at Screaming Eagle since day one. I've been the owner now for 6 years. Wow. So it's cross training so that some of the Screaming Eagle lunch cooks have the experience and they know the speed. Yeah. Gearing our lunch special for speed, being able to get something out to you quickly within 7 or 8 minutes is really key there. There's kind of a science to it.
Sweet. So downtown Waterloo continues to grow. How important is it for local businesses like yours to give people more reasons to stay downtown during the day, not just at night?
I think it's catering to people's lifestyle. Not everyone's a nightlife person. There are people that would rather, do their business downtown during the day. Maybe they work there, or maybe they work nights and they just, want to grab a lunch before work.
Right.
So just offering a variety of things downtown and, mixing it up during the day. We're a little bit more lively, a little bit higher speed at both places during the day. And then, at night, it kind of slows down. We chill out. We feature a lot of live music, a lot of different events. So,
nice. Yeah. I love that. So you've been honest about how challenging winters can be for restaurants. Does expanding to lunch feel like a bold move or a necessary evolution?
Well, I think it was a little bit of both. Mm-hmm. The winter's been so tough with with the larger snowfalls and then it being so cold. So when I was planning for lunch, it was kind of in my mind, when am I going to open for lunch? Mm-hmm. And is weather going to have to be a factor there? So I kind of took a chance and we opened up. This is our second week open for lunch. So we haven't been open for too long. It's starting to warm up now. So I think this is going to pay off. I think we're going to have a really good March the way it's looking. So.
Oh, yes. There you go. And for someone who's only experienced Bootleggers during a themed night or live event, how different is that midday atmosphere?
Yeah, it's a lot more chill.
Nice.
We have some familiar faces behind the bar. We still are looking for staff. So if you know anyone that's looking for a serving job, have them come in and see us.
Yeah.
It's just, like I said, a lot more chill. We're not throwing moonshine around real crazy and there's no people dancing on the bar or anything like that. So
There's not?
not yet. I mean, it could change anytime.
Well, I haven't been there for lunch yet.
Yeah, it could be you.
Yeah, it could be me. So are you seeing new faces at lunch that maybe have never been part of your nighttime crowd?
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of business
Yes.
people that, maybe only work, an 8 to 5 or 9 to 5 that are gone before any of the chaos in the evening starts. So having them come in and check us out, there's a lot of attorneys and people at the courthouse and stuff that are strictly
Sweet.
downtown for work that come in and check us out, and the reception's been great.
Oh, that's wonderful. And what do you love most about the lunch rush compared to the late night music crowd?
Everyone's just, everyone's kind of got their mission as to why they're out for the day.
Yeah.
I get to see a completely different set of people normally,
Ooh,
and I get to meet some new
yes.
people. So there's those lunch business guys that I get to talk business with, and then there's the folks at night that, we can kind of BS with a little
Yeah,
bit. So
right.
different types of conversation is kind of what I look forward to most between lunch and dinner.
I love it. So if someone works nearby and hasn't yet made lunch plans, for tomorrow, for example, why should Bootleggers be their first stop at 11 a.m.?
Well, as I said, we offer something that nobody else does in the Cedar Valley. We're
Mhm.
completely different than the Screaming Eagle,
Yeah.
other than the fact that we both make our soups homemade from scratch. So if you like soup and you like homemade soup, definitely
Yay.
both places are places to go. Bootleggers, like I said, it's extremely unique. We don't have, anywhere close to the same menu as anybody else in the Cedar Valley.
Wow. Funky cowboy.
Funky cowboy food.
I love that so much. Okay, so looking ahead to the rest of 2026, how big of a role will lunch play in the future growth of Bootleggers?
Well, we're hoping it plays a big role. We're
Yes.
hoping with the warmer weather and the word of mouth, more people come out. We know that there's some new businesses coming to downtown in the coming months this year. So we're hoping to capture those folks for lunch. New business always brings more foot traffic. And so we really like to
Yes.
support those people that are down on 4th with us.
Between Screaming Eagle and Bootleggers, you now have two strong lunch options downtown. How do they complement each other instead of compete?
Yeah, good question.
Yeah.
We try to offer pretty opposite specials. So,
Ooh.
Screaming Eagle's always been kind of the wrap salad lunch rush, and
Okay.
Bootleggers were offering, more of a funky, new, different
Yeah.
sandwich and a soup to complement it. So it's a little bit different. We ran a Mexi Melt yesterday for our lunch special, which was kind of like, think a taco married a grilled cheese sandwich. And I actually
Yummy.
had it yesterday, and it was really awesome. And we're going to start running that. I think we're going to run it every Wednesday. So stop in on Wednesday for a Mexi Melt.
There you go. Mexi Melt Wednesdays. I love it. Bottom line, what does it mean to you personally to keep growing, adding hours, and giving the Cedar Valley more reasons to walk through your doors?
Well, I think from day one, I've always been a very present owner, and I don't know that everybody is a
Right.
present owner. Some
Right.
people work day jobs and, they own their
Yes.
business as a secondary business, or they have limited hours for whatever reason.
Mhm.
So I know the Cedar Valley is going to grow, and I know that downtown Waterloo's got a lot of big things coming with the rebranding of our side of the river into the East Village, and we have a new hotel that's going to start being built.
Yes.
And then we got the and I'm going to mess the name up, but the Sportsplex, the soccer complex or whatever that's
Yeah,
being built
yeah.
downtown is going to bring a lot of traffic to those hotels. So I'm just looking forward to that growth.
Yes.
It's going to take a couple of years.
Yep.
It really can't get here soon enough. I'm looking that forward
There
to
you
it.
go. Wow. Thank you so much, Jeremy. It's been such a pleasure and such an honor. And I can't wait for next month.
Yes. Thank you for having me so much. I really appreciate your time.
My pleasure, Jeremy. All right, ladies and gentlemen,
Thank
have
you,
a
guys.
beautiful
See you soon.
day. Yes, we'll see you soon. Not soon enough.
Not soon enough. Today. See you today.